Closing in on game time now at Great American Ballpark. The Cardinals and the Reds are next. Sun starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Along with me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's take a quick look back at what's transpired over the first 2 games in this 4-game set.
Yeah, it's been an even start to the series so far. Each team winning a game apiece. I think this one could be all about the pitching. Who can get the better performance out of their starter? That'll go a long way towards seeing who gets a leg up in this series.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. They'll match up against a man who added a second no-hitter to his resume in 2013, hard-throwing right-hander Homer Bailey. And defensively, you see the Reds line up like this behind him. Mike Trout makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Center fielder, Mike Trout.
The game's opening pitch is taken for ball 1 as we get started here tonight right on time at 7:10. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And that last win gets them a step closer to the 500 mark. They can actually reach 500 if they can pull this one out.
And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Yeah, a nice job there as this one gets right up the middle to start the ball game. Always nice to put a guy in the stretch right from the very start.
Matt Carpenter will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
He's set, now the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Ready now on 1-1. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. Here comes a 1-2.
Nope.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner at first with no outs here. 2-2. Carpenter out in front of it here as he pulls this one foul into the seats down the right side. The 2-2 one more time. Oh, and he drives one into deep right center. Bruce is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
And on the mound, He's got to hope he doesn't have to suffer through watching too many more of those off the bat.
Michael Lee will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Okay, pitch down.
Now here's the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. He's ready now. The pitch. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him 1 above the letters.
Here's the 1-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Cozart for 1. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More ahead from Great American Ballpark right after this. Now the starting lineup for Cincinnati in this one. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His numbers right there on the right side of your screen. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Jason Bourgeois will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading up for the Reds, center fielder, Jason Bourgeois.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Come on, Red!
1-1 on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
And even just 4 pitches in, you need to find a strike here because you don't want to give him a free base runner to start the night.
Now the 3-1 pitch. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
3-2, here it is. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. So 3-2 one more time. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Brandon Phillips will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. First pitch coming. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 now to Phillips. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And Phillips has himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
In is Joey Votto now. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
Here comes the 1-0. And a bouncing ball, foul. None out, runners at first and second. Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
And that's the pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. He can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
Big pitch here, 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. He'll try again, 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count. Because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
2-2 pitch on the way. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Here's the full count offering. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners, or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Jay Bruce will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
First pitch on the way. And the first pitch misses high here. Perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
The next pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And now on 2-0, you got to be real careful here not to just lay a fastball in there, or it could be 4-0 before you know it.
2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Take sign? That would be a take sign.
Now the 3-0 offering. Let it rip that time, 3-0, but the fastball's by him. 3-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Here he comes, 3-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And standing in, a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, you know, when a pitcher gets into a little bit of a jam out there, you can bet he's going with his best stuff. So we may see a heavy dose of that slider right now.
He waits. Now the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate.
Already, things are not really going to form here in this first inning. Where is this pitch? It's nowhere close. You don't want to spot your opponents too many easy runs, especially early in the ballgame.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. 1-1 pitch on the way. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Ready with the 2-1. To 2-2 now. He may not throw a ton of change-ups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing, off balance, the better.
Got him.
And this has been one of this guy's hallmarks all year long. When he gets into a little bit of hot water, he never loses his cool. And it's why he's on that short list of Cy Young candidates this year. And he comes in with a big strikeout right there.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. Chopper, foul. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Pause, now the pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Off balance throw, gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Nate Walker will dig in for the first time now. 1 home run shy of 30 on the year so far. Here's the first offering. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Here it comes, 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a splitter swung on and missed, 2-2.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
Now the pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. Hooking just fouled by a matter of inches that time. Once again a 3-2. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
In now, number 5. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 309 is the average entering play. 25 homers and an even 70 RBIs. He's set. Now the pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Come on, Red.
Comes set. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Here comes the 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
Here he comes on 2-2. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stand. Nobody out, runner on first. Now another 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready with another 2-2. 2-2 pitch is hit in the air out to left. Under it is Marisnik, 1 away.
And I don't think he got quite as much of that one as he would have liked. He got it up on the handle a little bit, and as a result, this becomes a routiner out there in left field.
Yadier Molina will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and 1 away now. First pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, here's another look at this on show track. And actually, this pitch might not even show up on the graphic. That's how far away from the plate it was. And this will let that base runner take a nice little stroll up to second base.
2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Here comes a 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Full count pitch on its way. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Alan Craig will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First offering on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
comes set. Now the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Now the 1-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
The 2-2. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard to short. Phillips for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One left for the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. Brian Pena will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Catcher, Brian Pena.
And here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The pitch. And this will be fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. Another 0-2 coming. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Now the pitch. Here we go. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Oh, that's just a blazer right there. He says, enough with trying to get you to chase. This is mano a mano, and he throws it right past him.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and play off.
The 1-0. 2-0 now. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Now here it comes. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line.
pitcher, Homer Bailey.
Homer Bailey will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. From the belt, the pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Yeah, this early in the game, to me, this is the right decision. You give that guy at the top of your lineup a chance to drive in a run with a simple base hit.
Jason Bourgeois will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first. First pitch coming. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on him, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Has a look, now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Waits, now the pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike three and the inning is over. One left for Cincinnati. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Johnny Peralta will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Good swing there by Peralta, but he comes up empty, 0-2. Pitch on the way. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. The next 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Well, some guys use the fastball to get to 2 strikes and then use something else to get you out. Not this guy. He works backwards here and winds up getting them with back-to-back fastballs in the end.
Stepping in now, Seth Hargrove. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
No strike.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. The 1-0 home. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 with 1 away. Lays off 2-2 now. One out, nobody on. The 2-2 coming. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing in, the ever dangerous Mike Trout. Now the first pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Bourgeois will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Can't ask for much more there out of Homer Bailey. Still working on a 1-0 lead. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as internet sensation Dat Dude Brandon Phillips gets set to lead off the Cincinnati half of the inning. Now the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Come on, Red.
Now here's the pitch. And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
Now that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
So one gone now in the Cincinnati third. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto.
Let's go, Cincy.
Here's the first offering.
Here we go.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Here it comes. Fouled back. Now the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Here's the pitch.
Here we go.
Fouled straight back. The pitch. Well done as he takes this the other way and laces it into left field. A base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Todd Frazier will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch coming. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
He's ready now. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
A runner on first with 2 away.
Woo!
From the stretch.
Here we go.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now another 0-2. Ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Comes set, now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1, but they lead it 1-0. Matt Carpenter will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Now here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. Now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
A 2-1 offering. Nipped the corner, 2-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Lee.
Michael Lee will dig in, 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
He's set, now the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. It seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either, but when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here's another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And he lays off the 0-2 splitter, 1-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Another 1-2 delivery. Splitter, 2-2.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Look out, watch for movement.
Here's the 2-2 home. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Under it is Marisnick, one away. So with a runner at first and one gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Nate Walker will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. That tails back over, strike one.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
From the belt, the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. It remains 1-0. Zach Cozart will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
The shortstop, Zach Cozart.
First pitch on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. One 0. No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
Not the best of starts to this fourth inning.
.30 is on the way. That one's in there. 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Brian Pena will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch to him. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Nobody out, runner on first. One 0 on the way. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take, because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, you never know. This might have been the lesser of 2 evils right here. If you take this pitch, you know it's strike 3. If you swing, you might bounce into a double play ball. So the best he could have done was maybe fouled that thing off, but instead, he comes up empty.
Here's Jake Marisnick as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. One run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. The 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
I think he's going out there right now just to remind his guy, hey, this is the number 8 hitter up there. No reason to work the edges. You just come right after him.
Let's get him.
Two 2-0 count. The pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers. But he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Here comes the 3-0. That's on the outer edge. 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 3-1 is on the way. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Three-two, here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball. The next 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Well, man, the intimidation factor was definitely in evidence there. He's not going to back down from too many hitters out there, especially not your number 8 guys. Threw it right by him.
Into the box now, Homer Bailey, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Come on.
2 out with the man at first.
Let's go. Who knows?
Pause, now the pitch. And he drops that one in for strike 2.
No taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
He's set, now the pitch. Lined foul as this gets over the Reds dugout. A runner on first with 2 away. The 0-2 once more. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. Comes set, now the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Number 5 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Second baseman, number 5.
Here's the first offering. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Now the 2-0. Up and in. big danger now. It's 3-0.
Down by a run, your guys need you on base any way you can get there. Now you got to shrink that strike zone down and not go after anything that's not right there for you.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. (3-1) on the way. And a full count now, 3-2.
Boy, if he can get him right here, coming back from 3-0, what a way to start the inning that would be.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Good job out there on the mound. Down in the count 3-0 to start this inning. He comes back to retire the guy on a ground ball.
So the leadoff man retired here. That'll bring up Yadier Molina. First offering on the way. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Here now is Alan Craig. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Another fastball. Another called strike. 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
From the stretch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Boy, what an outstanding play out there in left center field. This is showing no regard for his body. He's going to wind up getting a mouthful of turf, too. But he's able to hold on to the baseball. That's just very well done.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Yeah.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
1-2. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here's another 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to getting through a quick inning, this is where you really need to grind out your at-bats, especially as a bottom of the order guy. So this is a good job so far.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And Bruce will make the catch, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Jason Bourgeois will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Center fielder, Jason Bourgeois.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0.
Let's do this.
Here's the 1-0.
Yep.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Now the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
2-2. Full count. 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Full count offering on its way. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Yeah, he's lucky this ball doesn't get further away. It's a fastball in the dirt, but luckily he's able to block it and make a strong throw to first.
Here's Brandon Phillips. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Now here's the pitch. And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike. Here comes the 1-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Lee is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Joey Votto will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. And here's the first pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to Craig will be in time, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Reds out in front, 1-0. Seth Hargrove will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Here's the first pitch to him. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. The 1-2. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And this is going to be extra bases here, leading off the 6th. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
How about that for turning the tables to start the inning? Here you are out on the mound thinking, thank goodness I've got the pitcher leading off. He's got other plans. As he gets pretty good wood on this one, he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Mike Trout will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
First pitch coming. In the air to right center. Bruce moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Matt Carpenter will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now the first pitch. Good fastball there from Bailey as he takes charge, 0-1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Let's get him out.
The 1-1 home. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Therefore, it is Votto, 2 away now.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Michael Lee will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
Stop him right here.
Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
No strikes.
One 1-0 pitch now. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Don't let him score.
Ready now on 1-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Nate Walker will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds.
Come on now.
He's set, now the pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a shot at this one behind the plate. It's down, it's off the plate, and it gets away from him, so that runner moves up to second base.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want them to chase.
Here comes the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The 2-2 one more time. Out of play. 2-2 pitch on the way. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cards forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, all tied at 1-1. Jay Bruce will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Now here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
And now a pitch on the way. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. Everything away here, and with pretty good reason.
Yeah, they'll say, left field, it's all yours. You want to beat us that way, go ahead and do it.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes on 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Swinging here is Bruce as this is on the ground out to second. No problem here, 1 away.
And here in these middle innings, they just haven't been able to get anything going against him out there. And that's 7 in a row now. He's set down here in the 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Todd Frazier will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now here it comes. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. So he's just a 1/3 of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Zach Cozart will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch coming. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
1-0 on the way. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
The 2-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here comes a 2-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Reds are down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Number 5 will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
First pitch coming. Now a splitter that time that had a bit too much to it as it just about got him. Well, the guy you see right there calling the shots has opted to roll with his starter here to begin his half of the 7th.
And that pitch count is a concern, so he may get the chance to finish this inning off and then call it a night.
And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Yeah, and that moves the go-ahead run into second base here to start their half of the 7th inning. And I'll tell you, you're not going to get many better opportunities than this to scratch out a lead here this late in the game. So this is one that they're going to need to take advantage of.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears as though that's going to be all for Homer Bailey. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. J.J. Hoover will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
J.J. Hoover.
Yadier Molina will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out.
Don't give up the run.
Pause, now the pitch. Fouled back. He's ready now, the pitch. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set, now the pitch. Chopper, foul. Here comes a 1-2. Now a ball hit hard toward first. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
Boy, that's a ball that's hit pretty hard that time, and if this doesn't find a glove, we'd be looking at a much different ball game right now. But as it stands, they're a step closer to getting out of this mess with the game still tied.
Here now is Alan Craig. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. He waits, now the pitch. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
Comes set, now the pitch. Way outside, 1-2.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Here comes the 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
The 2-2 coming. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, I think the wheels may start to turn just a little bit now. This was not the greatest swing in the world, to be sure. But at least now the go-ahead run moves over to third base. So that'll set up an interesting situation right here.
Johnny Peralta will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
From the belt, the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch on the way. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Now the 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Brian Pena will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point.
Leading up for the Reds, catcher, Brian Pena.
Here it comes. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Come on. 1-1 on the way. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Boy, you talk about a guy getting himself in a groove. How about 10 in a row? He's retired now. He's just making it look easy.
Jake Marisnick will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch on the way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2 with 1 away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 home. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
And it looks like we're going to have a move for a pinch hitter, as it's the left-handed hitting Skip Schumacher that starts to loosen up in the on-deck circle. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
The pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
And now finally that base hit breaks a string of 11 straight that he had retired. He was starting to look invincible out there.
Jason Bourgeois will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Now here's the first pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Just when you thought this inning was about over, back-to-back hits on back-to-back pitches. You can't let your guard down even for a second against these guys.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brandon Phillips will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. First pitch to him. Ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here's the 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, and the Reds' rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple, still tied 1 apiece. Alfredo Simon will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Batting in the 9th spot, number 31, Alfredo Simon. Now playing left field and batting in the 8th.
Peter Borges will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. High strikes probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. 2 very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. Mike Trout will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on the way. And that's taken for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And the pitch. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And Votto will take this one to the bag himself for the out.
Boy, just so late on that fastball, and you're not too surprised about that when you're facing a reliever that throws as hard as this guy does. And it's an easy play at first to take it himself for the out.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Some guys, you almost do him a favor if you pitch away from him. Here, he's just doing what he does best. Great balance here. Good swing path, and he drives it the other way.
Into the box, Michael Lee. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And this will find the wall down near the 328 sign.
The batter, number 7.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly. And that's going to hold his man to just a single. That's a nice play.
Nate Walker will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8.
Let's go.
Here's the first offering. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Carpenter leads from second. Here's the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
He's ready. Now the pitch. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2 and 2.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now the 2-2 pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Another 2-2 offering. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Cozart. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. The 2010 NL MVP Joey Votto will start us out when we come back. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. And there is the dangerous Mr. Votto now. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Here's a 1-0. Now a line drive over the shortstop's head and on into left center field, and that should be extra bases to begin the inning. Votto will take the turn and head for second now. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Well, that'll put the opposing team in big trouble as he gets the leadoff double. This game's tied. He's the go-ahead run out there, all pumped up about it, trying to get his teammates fired up as well.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce.
Punch one through.
And here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. 2-2. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. 3-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
I love a guy on the mound that will pitch with some emotion. He's not out of this inning yet, but he feels like he's locked in. Did you see his reaction after that strikeout?
Todd Frazier will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Ready on 2-1. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here now the 2-2. Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Well, anytime you get an RBI guy to the plate with less than 2 outs, and he does that, he is not happy. That's the kind of at-bat that'll stick with you for a while.
Zach Cozart will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The next pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Here comes the 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
Here he comes on 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Two pitch on the way. Swinging a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Here he comes on 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. You're not giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Brian Pena will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And here's where the Reds need that one key hit that's been avoiding them.
Yeah, good eye. That's a good eye.
Here comes the 1-0. There's a fastball for a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
1-1. Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. Score remains tied 1-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jonathan Broxton will enter now to start the 9th inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half.
Jonathan Broxton. Now playing shortstop and batting.
Jason Montag will come in as well as a part of the double switch.
Now at first base, number 33, Jason Montag.
Number 5 will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Leading off for St. Louis, second baseman, number 5.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Now the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 coming. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
And And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you got to be ready to try and turn on something.
The 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here comes the 1-1. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. Throw on to first to be in time to get Molina, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Alan Craig.
Alan Craig will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Now the first pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Trevor Rosenthal will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings.
Number 26, Trevor Rosenthal. Now catching and batting in the 8th.
Devin Mesoraco is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's the pitch. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, there's the true definition of a power arm out of the bullpen. He just reared back and said, go ahead, try to hit it. And he blew that 4-seamer right by the guy.
Ramon Santiago will get his first opportunity now. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Now the pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And he's got himself a base hit.
There you go. Now that potential winning run is on at first base. I don't think they'll try to butt him over here either. Not with 1 out already. They'll be open for a gapper to try and end this right here, right now.
Jason Bourgeois will stand in a tie ball game here where a ball in the alley could end this thing.
Let's go.
Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Possible winning run on first, one man away. The 0-1. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. But this will get foul for strike two. Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Back to first, a double play. And we are heading to extra innings. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, all tied at 1-1. Devin Mesoraco will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 39, Devin Mesoraco.
Tony Cruz will lead it off here in the top of inning number 10.
Leading off for St. Louis, catcher, Tony Cruz.
Now here's the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Now here's the pitch. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Now here's the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Here's the 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. He just can't seem to finish him off.
Payoff pitch coming. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. 3-2, here it is. Swing and a line drive to left. And the leadoff man is retired here to start the extra frames.
Well, this ball was hit pretty hard, and he's just hoping to get on base as the go-ahead run. But it kind of hangs up there a little bit too long, and it finds the outfielder's glove.
Here's Peter Borges standing in as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And now pitch on the way. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. But take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Woo! 1-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Under it is Frazier now, and that's out number 2.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold, serve, and then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Mike Trout will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Sit down now.
First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 home. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Here comes the 2-0. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. Ready with the 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Here's the 2-2 home. Trout with a big swing, but he jumped out a bit too much as this one will curl foul. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a liner, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's another 2-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still tied 1 apiece. Brandon Phillips will lead it off now in the home half of inning number 10. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Here we go.
The pitch. Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to deep center field. Trout has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
You know, once you get into extra innings, every fly ball here makes you go, whew. But this one didn't have a whole lot behind it, so we're going to keep on playing.
Jason Montag digs in at the plate. First pitch on the way. And this will be fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And the pitch. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Here's the pitch. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
The 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Get it out of here.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. And no one can corral that one. Base hit.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
So a runner at first now with one away. And stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings.
Stay clear of the DP.
Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away.
Keep the inning alive.
And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
I don't know if that one crossed him up or what, but that's a tough pass ball to take in a tie ball game. That could come back to haunt him.
The 1-1 pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
With the game on the line here, you got to make sure you're going after strikes.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Ready with another two-strike offering. Hit hard but fouled toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again.
Now's our chance. Let's go.
Another 1-2 delivery. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up the plate, no doubt.
2-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw won't get him at first. An infield single, and it's first and third now.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Todd Frazier will stand in now. Hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
You can do it. Come and get that ribbon.
Here's the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
And not only was that way high, but you've got to be careful not to airmail one over your catcher's head.
The 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Boy, and right here, just a ground ball is going to get you a run. And more than that, it gets you the lead in this game. So you've got to find a way to put that ball in play.
The 1-1 home. And the runner's coming home. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Well, you had the sense early on that this one was destined to go down to the wire, and sure enough, these guys are going to pull this one out here in walk-off fashion.
Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yep, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Reds win this one 2-1. Good night from Cincinnati.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For St. Louis, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Jonathan Broxton. His record is now 5-0. The loss goes to Trevor Rosenthal. His record is now 5-5. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.